Well, we have some breaking news out of North Korea to share with you. These are new satellite images that appear to show the North Koreans building a new nuclear reactor. Now, it could be more evidence of the North defying world pressure and bringing it one step closer to a nuclear bomb. Former U.S. ambassador to the UN and Fox News contributor John Bolton joins us live now. So, Ambassador, it's a pretty typical storyline. Some say it's just to produce electricity. Others say it's to produce a weapon of mass destruction. What's your take on this story?
Well, I think it's clear this is another indication North Korea has absolutely no intention of giving up its nuclear weapons program. Within the past year, they've confirmed again that they've got a uranium enrichment program, one route to nuclear weapons. Construction of this reactor will give them the second route, the plutonium route. And they've said they want to complete this reactor by 2012, and it's the first of a number of additional reactors to come. So North Korea just continues to power along in its nuclear weapons program.
Speaking of nuclear capabilities, has certainly been a hot topic in D.C. with all the different conversation about the START treaty. Of course, that treaty would reduce some nuclear arms between Russia and the United States and also allow for some inspections. As we've been covering this week, some Republicans do not want to sign this treaty or approve it in Congress before the start of the new year. What's your take on that treaty and how it might or might not affect our national security?
Well, this is a very bad treaty. It was negotiated poorly. It constrains the United States in ways that I think are unacceptable to our national security and that of our friends and allies around the world who depend on our nuclear umbrella. Senator John Kyle earlier this week quite correctly said, look, there are many unanswered questions here, concerns about the future of the U.S. nuclear arsenal, concerns about missile defense. There is no reason to ram and jam this treaty through in just the few weeks left in the lame duck. I think it should be put over. That's what Senator Kyle has suggested. I think that would be best. But bottom line, if it comes to a vote next month, I think it should be voted down. You
know, we have certainly talked a lot about the issues with Iran, and that's something that the president has brought up for a reason to pass this treaty through, to develop a relationship with Russia, move our relationships forward, he says, in a time where we really can't afford another world conflict or to not keep an eye or keep attention to Russia's relationship with Iran. So do you think, though, not signing this treaty would somehow set us backwards in a time when we can't afford that?
Well, I'm sure the Russians will be unhappy if the Senate rejects the treaty, since the treaty itself is tilted so far in Russia's direction. But making Russia unhappy because of what might happen with Iran, I think, is badly misguided. The Russians have already done a lot for Iran over the years, and if what they're really threatening to do is increase cooperation with Iran, that's a kind of blackmail I think we should find unacceptable. I think the administration has failed very badly in dealing with the Iranian nuclear weapons program, but that's not going to be corrected by the Senate ratifying a bad treaty.
All right, Ambassador Bolton, always nice to see you and hear your insights, and we look forward to talking to you again, sir.
Thank you.
Progress of the war in Afghanistan very much in the spotlight at the moment. President Obama